Hello everybody, my name is Anastasia and today we are talking about social media. So we can see that nowadays we live in the world that we can't imagine without social media and communicating by it. Many people think that this phenomena has a bad influence on our lives, but the problem is that we can communicate, we can talk face to face to people who are nearby us, but what about people who are in 1,000 kilometers of us? How can social media influence on my life? I can notice three main points. Firstly, by using social networks such as Contact, I can find and communicate with people with the same interests. We can find new ideas, create some projects, and also share our experience. All these factors help young people to socialize and to develop themselves in their lives. The second point is that, for example, by Facebook we can communicate with people all over the world. We can share our experience in cultural, educational spheres. We can exchange our different traditions of our countries and just make friends. Also, we practice our skills of foreign languages, and by these acts, I think we unite the world, and we feel the energy of the whole world, and we lead the motto of the state of Kentucky that I like very much: together we stand, divided we fall. And finally, I'm inclined to believe that cognitive type of social media, such as collaborative projects, for example Wikipedia, are also important for our life and our business. Moreover, for example, TED conferences, an educational company Coursera, and for example Yale Library USA can be extremely useful for learning history, culture, business, and other spheres. And these platforms reveal another important advantage of the social media self-development that can be useful as for their life and also for the business. Talking about influence on my future business, maybe, I think that social media shape the global network which is full of people, and we can find different people or maybe organizations with which we can communicate, cooperate, and make some projects, and that fact can help us to make our business. And to summarize, of course, all these communications possibly could exist without social media, but we live in a rapidly growing world, and I think social media just helps us to save our time, and that is very important in nowadays. And it contributes us to become more mobile and flexible in the changing world, and to cope with different challenges, and to have more chances to become successful. Thank you for your attention.